Hey. So I'm excited. Before we jump in everything, I know I said this on the call, but I'll say it here on the live because it is a holiday in the United States. I just wanted to wish everybody a blessed Memorial Day. This is the day. This is not Veterans Day. This is not the day that we celebrate the vets, right? I mean, we celebrate them every day, I hope, right? But this is the day that we really stop and remember all of the people who sacrificed their lives for us. And I have always thought about the people in my life who have sacrificed their lives for me. And so every day that I get up and I go to work on my business or go to work on myself, I really do pause for a moment to think about those things. Now, given my history, there's a lot of folks that I have to be grateful for that have done so much for me, my ancestors. And then, of course, talking about, this holiday, just so many amazing people who have fought and died for this country. So I just wanted to pause for a moment and say thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's jump into this. Your record skipping. Did you love that? Did y'all like the talk? What was your takeaway? I need to know. I'm trying to see everybody's comments and stuff. Cool. So, oh my gosh, there's so many of you on here. Can I just say hi to everyone? Because if I pick everybody out of here, this is going to be crazy. So good to see you guys. So listen, let me give you these tips that I promised you. Real quick though, just a quick recap. You guys, we got to be clear. If you find that everywhere you go and everything that you do, you find yourself stuck, you find yourself with the same outcome every single time, well, it's not your fault per se, because we don't know what we don't know, but it is your responsibility, because if you don't like where you are, only you can move yourself out of that space, right? And what I've learned is that the more you focus on learning and growing, right, your own personal growth and development, you're going to find you're going to grow so big, you're going to grow out of your environment. You're going to be so big for the space that you're in right now. The universe can't help but shift and make more room for you for bigger and better things. And that is what is happening to me. You guys, I'm so happy. I knew this day was coming. I just didn't know when and I didn't know how, but I knew this day was coming, that I could sit here before you and tell you, you guys, everything you learned inside of MLSP, I hope you're applying it, because check this out. Not long ago, less than 6 months ago, I started working inside of a new business. And within the 5 months that I've been there, I've advanced 8 times. Yeah. And just in that small amount of time, not only have I advanced, I'm bringing in 5-figure checks now. And my team is following in my footsteps. They're right behind me. Everybody's check is growing every month. Now, how do we make that possible? How do we have that kind of duplication? It's from what we've learned here inside of MLSP. Take it, run with it. Because honestly, what I invested to be able to learn and grow to where I am today, to be, sitting here in front of you as a leader and a top affiliate, to be sitting here and to be able to be a leader and not only get results for myself, but get results for other people. It started right here inside of MLSP. It is with the concepts of attraction marketing. Stop chasing people around. You're not desperate. You are desirable. You are not weak. You're worthy. And people stay stuck in their story. You don't have to fake it till you make it. You faith it till you make it. And you know what you do when you step out on faith? Learn the skill set you need to learn and act on it. Bam. Okay. So anyway, I'll promise y'all some tips. Let me give y'all some tips. Let me scroll down. It's a lot of comments. Oh, I love you guys so much. Oh, especially for taking the time out to be here with me and with all of MLSP on a day like today. It's a holiday. I'm just kind of going over some of the takeaways. Detaching, not staying stuck in a moment. That's awesome, Anthony. Goran says, oh, my energy is contagious. Awesome. And that's the thing. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yes, energy is contagious. So when you walk into a room, are you bringing in your sunny personality and that type of good energy, those good vibes? Or are you bringing everybody down? Are you bringing in the negative energy? And what you want to do is, if you don't like the energy that you're in right now, surround yourself with the energy that you do want to feel. Right. And that's why that story I told you guys about in the wake up call, that story I told you guys about really affected, like, I had to change my energy, because I did not want to be stuck feeling bad for myself or feeling like I'm not worthy or I'm not beautiful or whatever. Right. So there you go. Sean was saying, be yourself, go for what you truly want. Don't get caught up. Yep. Don't treat today like it's a continuation of yesterday. Right, Darlene. Yes. It's not. Awesome. Cool. I love you guys. So we've got a lot going on this week too, but I'll get into that after I give y'all my tips. I keep promising and I keep going off on a tangent. Okay. So I wanted to just share some tips that help me. Take what you will from it. But these tips have helped me to be able to start making better choices in my life, but specifically in my business. Okay. So check this out. Here's tip number 1. These aren't in any particular order. I just jotted them down. Will this even possibly create more in my life? Is it even a possibility that this can create more in my life? That it will enhance my life? Will it give me more options, more freedom, more time, more love, more impact? If so, I'm going to choose it. I'm going to choose now. I'm going to figure it out later. I'm going to say yes now. I'm going to figure out the how later. See, a lot of folks are scared to do that. And it's crazy when it comes to doing that in your business, because you do it already in your life. You don't realize you do it. Because there are no guarantees in life. We'd like to believe there are. There are not. There's no guarantee. Listen, when you got married, there was no guarantee that it would last. You had to figure out how it would last once you said, I do. Because until then, you weren't married. Right? Duh. You had to, day after day, make a new choice every single day. You had to get up and recommit every single day. Not once a year on your anniversary or anything like that. No, every single day. You had to make the choice that you were going to figure this out and make this thing work every single day, which turned into years or possibly decades for some of you. Right? Do it now. Say yes now. See, a lot of us are holding ourselves back. This is destructive behavior to yourself. When we hold ourselves back because we're like, well, I mean, I don't know if this is going to work for me. So, I mean, you're going to show me what to do, right? Even though I show you what to do, are you going to do it? You get what I'm saying? We can't figure out the how. Can you hear me? Can't figure out the how in that moment. And I've been teaching my team and my coaching clients, I teach them this. Y'all should be paying me for this, but I'm going to tell y'all anyway. It didn't crack, did it? It just went flinging across the thing. Okay, so look. What was I getting ready to tell y'all? Where was I? Okay. Let me come back. Oh, yeah. No, I forgot. I lost it. I'll come back to it. But listen, when you're making choices, you really want to think about, is there even a possibility? Is there even a possibility that this could be something that brings you more out of life? Okay. Second tip. Am I thinking about the then or the now? Right? Am I thinking about then or right now? Because right now is a new day. Right? And every day that you get up, you get to make a new choice. Right? So cool. All right. Yeah, see, Yolanda's been, hey, you know what I'm talking about then. 13 years. Congratulations, by the way. Okay. So here's another tip. Here's tip number 3. Am I bringing my biases into my decision? Or am I staying open A lot of us do that too. And again, those biases come from your past. Are you biased? Have you made up your mind that, oh, this last company didn't work, therefore network marketing doesn't work? I tried MLSP in the past. It ain't worked for me. No need to come back. Things change. People change. Companies change. You just don't know what you're missing if you don't know how to stay open. Things change. Here's tip number 4. Ask yourself, am I running from responsibility? Am I running away from responsibility? Because there's a lot of times that, you know, you hear something or you see something, you're like, wow, that sounds awesome. But I just don't think this is for me. Because you realize, wait, there's some work involved. As much as I'd love to go and Xerox my check for you guys and give everybody 5-figure checks, I can't do that. You got to do the work to create your own 5-figure check. And sometimes when people realize, oh, wait, I'm going to have to be held accountable. I'm going to have to be more responsible. I can't bring excuses into this. They run and say it's not for them. Number 5, am I being cautious or anxious? The big difference. Some of us are like, well, I don't know. I'm already involved in some stuff. So, you know, I don't want to be too, you know, I ain't trying to get myself in too many things at once. Right? The question is, are you being cautious or anxious? Because there's one thing to be cautious. There's another thing when you are anxious, feeling the anxiety, feeling the fear of starting something new. I got to tell you, I've talked to some folks, right? And maybe you've been in this situation yourself where you're thinking about who you'd like to bring into your company, who you'd like to invite into your company. And you're like, oh, they would crush it in here. They do so well. However, I can't make the decision for them. They've got to decide, right? They've got to make the choice. And you go up to them and they say, oh, no, I'm good here. And you're like, really? You sure about that? Right? Because they stick with what's familiar. And again, that's focused on your past. What about right now? And are you focused on what's really going to make the biggest impact? What's really going to get you closer to your goals faster? Or are you just stuck in your own ways, cloaking it behind caution? Right? So you definitely want to be careful about that. So yeah. I mean, these things are so important for you to really think about. I know for me, I went from using up all my savings the first year in network marketing, right? This was pre-MLSP. Okay. So what I did was I'm not generally a cautious conservative person. If you've noticed, I like to live on the edge. I'll take a risk. I will take a risk if I know that this is something that I believe will benefit me and my family. I'll take that risk. I will step out on faith because that's what faith is all about. I have to believe it and act on it. And what I mean by acting on it is this. If I've got faith in my higher power, right? If I really believe, then what I'm going to do, my beliefs will then not alter. My beliefs will, what's the word I want to use? It will, it'll manifest. It'll manifest because my beliefs are the cause of my daily actions, and my daily actions are the cause of my habits, and my habits are the cause of my lifestyle. So my lifestyle is a reflection. It is a manifestation of what my true beliefs are. So if you sitting around here talking about, yes, child, I believe in abundance. I believe in being generous. I believe in helping others. And yet your lifestyle is not showing that. You don't really believe that. Oh, yeah, I said it. Somebody you know that's like that right now? just tag them in here, and then you can blame me for it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. But like, that's the truth though. If you really truly believe something, you will live it. If you believe it, you will be it, you will live it. If you believe you're a leader, you will be it and you will live it. Being it now will cause the results of what you see leaders do and have, right? If you be a leader now and you go out and you do what leaders do, leaders are responsible, leaders are resourceful, leaders will take a risk, leaders will do what's necessary for their team, leaders will do what's necessary for themselves. Leaders will go out here and get a result. We lead by example. So see, if you are the leader, you will go out and you will be the leader through your actions. And then those actions will cause people to take notice and they will follow you. So you can't be a leader, you ain't got nobody following you. You get what I'm saying? So you have to create it. You be it in here and in here first. And then those actions that you take will cause the manifestation. It will cause the followers to come. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, there you go. All right. So I think there was one other thing I was going to share with you guys. And we were kind of running out of time. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I want you to get back to your families and all that good stuff. But like, just a reminder before I forget this part too. Tonight, it's Monday, new member orientation. I think I'm hosting new member orientation. And then don't we have something going on every day of the week, Brian? You were mentioning that earlier in the call. We've got the Wednesday marketing training every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. The Monday new member orientation is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. This is whether you're new or not so new. If you're new, we're going to welcome you. We're going to give you a virtual hug, and we're going to walk you through the proper steps to really make the most out of MLSP so that you can create the reality that you want, right? And then Wednesday nights, the marketing training is open to the public. You can invite your friends, your family, the folks that you really want to take a look at, that are looking for more lead sales signups, right? Your warm market. And then Thursday afternoon, you'll see me again at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about prospecting. We're going to talk about the real deal of prospecting. Y'all know me. I like to bring practical, everyday scenarios in to make it make sense, right? Instead of all this terminology, and all this crazy stuff that causes us to not really put it in perspective in a way that's real. Okay. So yeah, see, there you go, Brian, every day, every single day. Can't stop one stuff. That's why I love MLSP. You guys, we're always here for you. We are always here for you. Anytime you need something, you got the group. Oh my God. You got so many resources here. It's just freaking ridiculous. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Okay. Here we go. What am I looking for? My brother just messaged me and now I lost my notes. So here's what I'm excited about, you guys. I want you to be that rock star. And then listen, now I told you guys about, I was telling you guys about my first year, right? So let me finish this. So my first year I was struggling because I saw the opportunity. I made a decision. My whole family thought I was bonkers, bananas, insane. However, at this point, almost all of my immediate family are customers in my business now. Got him. And I didn't even have to go begging, pleading. I didn't have to make a presentation. None of that stuff. They came to me. Got him. Okay. But anyway, so my first year was a struggle because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I thought I did because I was, I had been in business before. I was the top seller inside of the salon that I worked at before I owned my own. I won prizes every single month. I was always the top seller. So I was like, piece of cake, I'm in, done. But my first year, 2015 is when I started, the spring of 2015. My first year, I was like, I'm going to do this. I got plenty of money in my savings account. I can live off my savings while I'm building this thing up. And in about 2-3 months, bam, I'm gonna be rich. Wrong. My first year, I made $0, 0 sales. I had 0 leads. I was a tumbleweed marketer. Nobody around but me and tumbleweed, child. I ain't have no audience. Fast forward to now, I've got what, 12,000 folks on my fan page, right? But back then, crickets. Okay. Now, because I wasn't making any money, I had to keep using my savings to pay my bills, put food on the table, all of that. By the end of the year, depleted. I had nothing. I was like, oh, hell no. Because now I had to make a decision. Am I going to file bankruptcy and just go back to hairstyling, which I didn't want to do? It was causing me physical pain. I had pain in my back. I'd have pain like all the way, like across the back of my neck. My feet would be burning by the end of the day. I was tired. I had no time with my kids. Every time I got home, they were asleep already. I didn't want that. All right. So was I going to go do that because it paid the bills, or was I going to find the solution? So when I made the decision I was going to find the solution, I found MLSP. Bam. So that's what I did. Now, within 4 months, look, I came into MLSP. I saw people, making money in 2 hours of signing up. I saw people making money in like 2 weeks, getting leads. I was like, what the heck? What y'all doing? What course are y'all looking at? Because I don't see that back here. I was like, what? Right? So I said, okay, let me figure this out. Here's what I realized. Based on my past, I made up my mind that I didn't need to listen to what they said. And I was not following their direction, their suggestion of focusing on one thing. And I was all over the place. And I realized that 6 weeks in, 6 weeks into MLSP, I was like, oh, wait, this is why I haven't made no money yet. Because I'm not listening. I wasn't coachable. So then I said, okay, what if I stopped trying to do Facebook? Look, y'all, I was trying to do 5 platforms at once. I said, what if I stop trying to do Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and a blog? What if I stop that? And what if I just focus on one thing? Then I thought to myself, what's the one thing I'm going to focus on based on what I know I'm good at, what I'm damn good at? Talking. I can talk all day, all night, as you can see, right? I can talk. So I said, I'm going to do Facebook Lives. And I focused on that one thing. You guys, do you know, just a few short weeks later, as we were approaching Live the Dream 7, I got my first sign up into MLSP, my first sign up online ever. Then I started getting signups into my business. Then I rank advanced finally. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. It works. And then I made just enough money to be able to get to Live the Dream, right? And I went. I didn't have any money to get back. Didn't care. So what? I'll figure it out later. I'm saying yes now. I'll figure out the how later. To anybody else, that would be crazy as all get out. To me, it made total sense. So that's what I did. That's what I did. What's Brian over here talking about? Yeah, he right. Yeah, 5 platforms at once. I know, it was crazy. It was bananas. Anyway, so, studying, learning, growing. Listen, I wanted more than anything to not only go to Live the Dream 7, I wanted to be at least an L1 by the time I got there. I wanted to inspire people. I said, oh my gosh, I don't have a story. You guys don't have a story. Everybody's saying, share your story. I don't have one. I created one. You don't got a story? Go create your story now, today. Get up off your buns. Go create that story now. That's what I did. I created my story. I got resourceful. I got a car title loan. I got myself a coach inside of MLSP. And then what do you know? I became one. They saw my growth. They saw my progress. They saw my potential. They said, we want you. And next thing I know, I'm on the team. I'm on a coaching team. And I'm so grateful. You guys don't understand how much gratitude I have for MLSP. I am the one and only member of MLSP that is on just about every team they got. EMT, I'm coming for y'all next. I'm so grateful for that, though. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying it because you can create your story. But you got to go after what you want, and you got to fight. You got to fight for your freedom, too. And thank goodness you don't have to put your life on the line to create freedom for yourself. You don't have to put on camo. You don't have to go through boot camp. You don't have to hike a rifle on your back. You don't have to put on this heavy, you don't have to put on a heavy coat and a hard hat and a mask and run into a burning building in order to fight for freedom and save lives. You don't have to do that. And you will learn the more time you spend here inside of MLSP that what you're going to end up doing is learning how to save lives by simply using this and this. Use your mouth and speak from your heart, and you will save lives too. You will help rescue people out of their despair, and you'll be able to give them hope again. That is the biggest lesson I've learned from MLSP. It's not these money-making tactics. You guys, you're going to make the money when you have an impact on people. You're going to make the money when you have the impact on people. It's a given. And it's a science, just like 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, so let me wrap this up. It's after 12. Let me wrap this up. Okay, here we go. So you guys, now that I'm in this position, right? Now that I have these skill sets, I stepped out on faith. The end of the year was approaching in 2019, and I prayed about it. I said, God, I want to be able to do something even bigger with my life and with my business. I want to be able to help even more people. I want you, with all of your power and might. I know that you're more powerful than time and space. So here's what I want from you, Lord. I want you to condense time and space for me. And I want you to create my story. I want to work with you. I want to be in alignment with you so that I create another chapter of my story that inspires people, that impacts people's lives in such a powerful way that is not superficial, but it's deeper than anything I've ever done. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what you're going to bring my way, but I'll know it when I see it because I know you. A week later, somebody came along with an opportunity for me, and I felt the fear. I was like, ooh, do I really want to get into network marketing? Do I want to hop into a company right now? Because this ain't the way I was looking at it. I wasn't thinking I was going to do it like this. I thought I was going to do my coaching. This ain't the way I pictured all of this working out. But I knew it was right. I knew it was right. So I stepped out on faith. I had no clue how I was going to work this thing, nothing. All I knew was I was going to launch it in January. Well, guess what? It came to me in December. And by the end of December, before I even launched, I had already double advanced in that business. I had already started making money in that business. Here's another quick fast forward. Now, huge team. Huge. It's a huge team. Huge team, bringing in some great income because we're impacting folks. And I feel so good because I was able to take what I've learned from MLSP and teach it to my team. And sure enough, duplication, it is working. So I'm saying that to let you know that you're in the right place. You're learning every skill set that you need to not only prosper yourself and your family, but also your team. Share it with them. Don't hold back. Oh, see, there's Renee. She's somebody on my team. She knows what I'm talking about. Right? Now, look, I'm so elated now because check this out. Y'all are some of the first to know, my MLSP family. At this point, 5 months in, 5-figure checks, I'm in love with that. About to get a car, I'm giving it to my daughter. I'm in love with that. Guess what? I'm in a position, look, not 1, but 2 phones, just because I wanted them. Because I can do that. Freedom for me. Oops, I just turned on my flashlight. I don't know how I did that. Hey, Siri, turn off my flashlight.
It's off.
There we go. I'm sorry. But because I wanted them. Freedom. I have the option now. Do you know this time 4 or 5 years ago, I would have been like, 2 phones. I can't even afford one. I might have to hold on to this one. System update. Hello. Right? It's crazy. You can do those things too. I was able to buy my daughter a brand new computer. I was able to buy myself a brand new computer that was much needed. We're getting ready to move across the country with a new house and a new car. Did it happen for me overnight? No, but I'm so glad I didn't give up. And I'm so glad that I learned how to have gratitude in every moment, in the good times and the bad times. Yeah, and the bad times. Throughout heartbreak, throughout disappointment, throughout frustration, knowing. This is what belief is. When you know that you know with every fiber of your being that all of these things are going to work out for my good. And here I am today. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of my story. There is so much more coming. Guess what? Same for you. Same for you. This is just the beginning where you are right now. I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, right? I'm so happy to see you. So happy to see you guys. And I hope you have an amazing holiday and an amazing week. Close out the month strong. Close it out strong. Make sure you attend as much as you can here inside this community, because it is all here for you to learn and to grow. If you're not growing, you're dying. So make sure that you're here. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys in the next one, probably later tonight. We'll see. Bye. Have a great day, you guys.